Elden Ring Nightreign is not a live service game. That said, it has changed a lot since its release. So with the DLC coming out and the game having a resurgence, here's what you need to know to get back into the game and enjoy what it has to offer. I'd say the first and biggest change is that there are now hard mode versions of the bosses. These are called Everdarks. There are 2 active at any given time, and you can tell that it's the hard mode because it's purple, the color of evil. Completing these will give you a new special relic, and your first time that you complete one will also give you access to a new shop called the Collector's Signboard. It is out here. You will be able to fast travel to it, but only after you've been to it once. This has a couple of relics to buy that are pretty good, lets you choose a Shifting Earth to conjure, and has some pretty heavily discounted skins. Worth checking out. Next up is the Deep Night, their second big content drop. The Deep Night is a special hard mode version of the game, where you don't get to pick what boss you fight, and enemies are significantly harder. To make sure that the run is still fun, there's 2 new mechanics you need to know about. One is that there are 3 new relic slots that you can fill up with special Deep Night exclusive gems. These only work while you're doing the Deep Night, but they have some pretty ridiculous effects. Some of these effects have also made it into the base game on normal gems. The second thing is that when you kill a red enemy in the Deep Night, they will drop a weapon that has 2 effects instead of 1, but it comes at the cost of having a debuff associated with it. This content is a lot harder than the base game, but gets pretty manageable once you've gotten a few Deep Night gems that are good. I'd highly recommend doing a couple of runs, but don't judge it too harshly until you get a full Deep Night gem setup. There's also some crazy new character effects that came from the Deep Night, like this Duchess passive that makes it so that activating your ability gives you iframes. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil too many of those, so enjoy finding them. Aside from the actual new gameplay stuff, there's also been a lot of balance changes, and overall every character feels a lot better to play. Recluse now casts all of her special abilities about 40% faster. I'd say that right now is by far the best time to get back into it, send a few runs, and knock out those Everdarks that you probably saw but just couldn't be bothered to deal with. And finally, let's talk briefly about the Forsaken Hallows DLC. This DLC comes with 1 new map, 2 new characters, 2 new Night Lords, and 8 new bosses, not counting the Night Lord, as well as a bunch of new enemies. I'm not going to spoil anything, but if you're thinking about getting the DLC, there you go. And that is about everything. With that, you're caught up on all of the changes that Nightreign has had since release. Until next time, see ya.